I can feel the port doing work already. Is this gun making me shoot like this? Absolutely! Woo! Welcome back to the channel. We have something hot and fresh off the press from CZ. This is the newest model they just released. It is the CZP10C Ported. Now, first things first, I think the CZP10 is one of the most underrated striker fire handguns out of the box. The ergos are great. It's got a very good trigger, optic system, the whole deal. I mean, all these striker fire guns, they're all good at this point. I mean, I'm curious to see if this port actually does work, because sometimes coming from the factory, they don't make it big enough to control that muzzle rise, and they're just kind of going through the motions on it rather than having something that performs. So that is my number one thing I'd like to test on this pistol. Now, it has the same controls and everything like a normal P10. It's got the good trigger. It's got ambidextrous controls, same grip modules. You can swap out this back strap, steel mounting plates for optics, which is nice. Some things that are different on the CZP10C Ported is that it actually has a heavier barrel. It's a little bit chunkier. It has an enhanced barrel crown due to the port, and it also shares the same night sights as, I think it's called the Nocturne or Nocturnal P10 something. But what we're here today is to put this thing through some tests, see how it shoots, talk about how it feels, what I like, what I don't like, the whole shebang. We've got a Surefire X300 on here. We've also got a Vortex Defender ST, and I'm using a Tier 1 concealed MSP holster, which is light centric, which means that you can run any gun, which is why I love this holster, because I just need one light and I can carry all these different guns that we like to shoot here. Comes with 2 mags, 15 round mags. It also comes with base pads. So we put the base pad on. I'm not sure if I did this right though, because it moves right now. So I don't know if I did this, but we'll work through it. We're gonna shoot this gun. We're gonna see how it works. And I think this is the first P10 on the channel. We're just gonna start out. We're gonna be at about 15 yards. We've got a decently sized steel plate. And I'm just gonna work on some one-shot draws and see how this gun feels, how it shoots, and talk to you guys. Whoa, that impulse is crazy. We're using Blazer 115 ammo. That was a 142. I can feel the port doing work already. I hope you guys can see it on camera, but this gun just feels, it's not even moving. Holy, that was a 129. Oh, bad draw, bad grip, still flat. There's almost like negative impulse on this thing. That was a 122. Just gonna go for some spicy times. Let's see if we can get spicy. 106, that's better. I wonder if we can break a second from draw with this thing. 108. Oh, it feels so fast. Ooh, 101. Oh, that was one on the dot, but we were a little right. 93. That's what we're talking about. Let's pace this out real quick. About 14 yards. Just to note, being honest with you guys and my skill and the shooting, this was the 101 on this edge of the plate. This was the 93 on that edge of the plate. So like, is that consistent for me? No, but you can see this nice little group of pattern. There was some 45, we shot at this earlier, but for the most part, all these shots that were in that like 120, 130 zone were right center in the target. But if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that is my comfort zone. That's where I like to be. That's how much time it takes me to move my hands, get the gun up, confirm my sight, press the trigger, and get a good shot. So this is hanging with all the other guns. I will say it feels really good. And I came into this with an open mind. I first thought, I'm like, it's just another striker fired gun that's ported. Now, I didn't really have much hate or anything going, or like on the other side of it. It was just kind of like, yeah, it's going to be another gun. But I'll tell you what, this thing is feeling good. You know what we got to do. We got to do some bill drills, 7-yard bill drills with this bad boy. See if we can work this trigger, work this comp, see what the hits look like. We'll do it for hit factor for you gamer nerds out there who like to crunch the numbers, all right? One flyer, that was a 226, 15 split. So we like crescendo those splits. Much better group. That was a 201. We're breaching into the sub twos. This last build drill was in this little group right here. My first build drill was like, whoa, and came back into here. First shot, and then I like looped in because like, the bad grip on the draw. But this last one, I felt like my first split was a 2-3. Then it's 17, 17, 17, 17. So I was like, okay, I'm just finding the cadence. But I think once we get a few mags in on this gun, we're gonna be ripping this thing. Nice little group. That's showing me that this port is helping out with my grip. So the port's here to assist. So it's gonna throw that ball up. You go dunk on them. You're gonna alley-oop that. We have to do something a little bit more advanced. Now, if you guys are familiar with CZ, you should know who the team captain is. Eric Raffel. Today, I am Eric Raffel. But we have a moving steel plate target, which is right up Eric's alley. And we're going to just try it out. So I'm just going to do this one, not on timer. Just make sure it works because we just set it up pretty quick. And then we're going to get into it with time and then see if we can get a little spicy on it. All right, so let's check this out, okay? Oh, we can't see the other one. It didn't work. We have fixed the target right now. We'll try this yet again. The presentation's really slow, and it's very important that you hit the left plate first. That's going to be the top one before it disappears. We're going to do something a little advanced now. We are going to add a target between the sequence because it took 9 days for those plates to present itself. So we're going to go activating popper, static popper, 2 moving plates that present. Let's check it out. Oh, 1 extra makeup shot in there. The 390. That was pretty good. I still feel like I had a lot of time. I think we could spice it up. We're gonna... All right, here's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna shoot the activator. Then I'm gonna try to reload the gun and get the 2 plates all in one pass all the way through. This is gonna be my first time reloading this P10. We've done no dry fire or nothing. We're just gonna see how it goes. Got it. Round 2. Not flinging the mag this time. Let's try it out. Woo! It's a 367. It's crazy because like when you're loading the gun, you want to change your focus to the grip of the gun to ensure that you're going to seat your mag first try. It goes smoothly. But the difficult part is that I need to get my eyes up and focused on a plate that's moving. And we only have 1 presentation for it. I'm curious what that reload was. It was a 193 reload, which by all means is not fast at all. 150. Just like that. So I think having the added difficulty of that moving target really is pressing your vision to make sure that everything's confirmed and lined up and ready to make that shot first try around. Let's do it one more time. Oh, a little bit of hesitation. The 180. So just that little hesitation here. And I will say that having a base pad helps you reload just because there's like more real estate on the mag. Because like when it's in this carrier, it's deep and I'm like searching for it and I come here, I have this like awkward gap. So like when I'm putting the gun in, it's going in and I feel like there's a gap here because even with just this base pad, which like basically the size of like a 17, I'm rolling that base pad up and in and it just feels... We're gonna fix this live on camera. I think this base pad goes in here, but it's gotta go around the back like this. Yeah! 3 words, plate rack. I'm gonna give myself 2 mags. We're gonna include all of the takes, all of the misses, all of the hits. The port on this gun is doing a lot for us, and it's working, and it's a shooter. This gun, certified banger. Absolutely gas. 266. You gotta be kidding me, dude. There's a 244. I'm telling you guys, this gun is doing something magical in these hands. Now, my Grandmaster, yes. Have I spent the last 5 years of my life shooting competitively and professionally? Yes. But is this gun making me shoot like this? Absolutely! .242. We had 2 Good plate racks. We got it under 250. We're going to see what happens strong hand now. We haven't shot the gun strong hand yet. Absolutely money. 459. That was clean. Let's do a weak hand. Oh, 627. Let's see if I can hip fire the steel real quick. I cannot. I will say, I noticed the gas was hitting my face from the port. So yeah, I could feel my eyes flinching with how much gas is coming out of this barrel. If you're in your car, it's gonna be loud as shit. If you're in an elevator, a hallway, a building, you are just increasing how loud it's going to be. So if you don't hit them, you at least blow out their eardrums, you know what I'm saying? I think we should test some velocities out of this bad boy. Shout out to Garmin for my chrono not working or holding charge or anything. So much for chronoing this ammo. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all this different grainage that we have here and we're just gonna shoot it and see how flat the gun is. We're gonna film it in slow motion, and on the screen you'll see 3 options for music choices. I hope you pick the right one. We first started with PMC Bronze 115. Then we moved to the spicy 124 reloads that I have, which is like a 124 grain at like 1250 feet per second, which is like about 100 feet per second, 100 feet per second faster than the 115s, give or take. Then we tried some OG blue bullets. This ammo is legitimately from like 2 or 3 years ago. Whenever these DACA pouches came out is when this ammo was loaded, which is 147 subsonic, probably right around 900. Then we've got this Atlanta Arms Select 100 grainer Steel Challenge ammo. I don't even know if they say the feet per second on this, but this shit right here, crazy soft. If I had to rank them right now though, I'd go 100 grain first, then 115s, then 147s, then 124s, based on this ammo that we're shooting today. The 100 grainers felt good just because there's just not a lot of oomph behind the round at all. If I shot this in a non-ported gun, it would also feel the best. But I think 115 is a happy medium for these compact, comped carry guns. We stepped it back to about 18 yards, and we're gonna do a little target designation. So we're gonna start on the steel plate, go steel plate, paper target, steel plate, plate on the plate rack, steel target, all the way through the plate rack to the other open target. We got 2 mags, so I'm just gonna shoot through it. When I need to reload, we'll reload, and we'll just kind of see how this gun feels transitioning over a larger span with targets a little farther away. Hell yeah. There's still the same recoil. We have an explosion going off in our hands, but it's less felt recoil because of the comp. That's kind of sparking something in my head. We're gonna try a 30-yard plate rack. Oh, that was not 1 for 1. That was a 565. I wasn't focused on the task at hand. I was thinking about how good this plate rack is and how good it's gonna look for you guys on camera. Wow, this ammo is so inaccurate. Was better, only 1 makeup for a 450. We're at a half-second split, which means that we could probably do this in 4 seconds. If I can make this round in 4 seconds or less, Wendy's is required by law to bring back the 4 for 4 deal. We'll see how loud this is from inside of here. Holy shit. It's so loud. Shy lens effect filter on this clip because you're coming to my tactical class. Reload it. Out of ammo, move off the X. We're gonna work on some long distance strong and weekend. Ooh, first malfunction on the gun. We're only about 500 rounds in, and it looks like this magazine isn't tilting the bullet up where it needs to be. Put this back in. Now it's fine. Oh my God, it's screaming hot right now. This gun right here, this is a shooter. These companies keep making good guns, okay? I don't want to sit here and just gas it up, but it's been a whole month since I've even touched a pistol. We grabbed this thing, we're coming out here, we're doing cool stuff, we're shooting targets fast. I was coming out here really not expecting much. I thought this was just gonna be like your every other gun review where we go through the motions, we get stuff done. But this thing thoroughly impressed me. They did a great job with the port on this gun. Trigger's pretty good on it. I think it could use a little bit of an improvement. It's good, it's just not great. There's a nice defined wall on it, a little bit of take up, and then wall, reset. And I know Apex does make a kit for this gun, so if I was to like really put this in the lineup in my rotation, I would be putting an Apex trigger in this bad boy, because we put Apexes in everything that we have that we can for the most part. Overall, this is a great little gun. I don't remember how much it costs. It's gonna pop up on screen. I'm gonna give 2 reactions right now. Wow, that price a little bit more than I thought. Wow, can you believe we're getting that much gun for that price? Overall, I like the gun. The ergos feel good, but they're not great. I wish the gun was like a little bit wider, but I just got these big bear paws, and so having this little gun, I just feel like I'm choking the pistol, where like I just want them to be a little bit thicker, you know. And there are some other back straps we can put on it, but I want width. I'm surprised. It's a good gun. It shoots well. It does a lot of the work for you, and you guys should check it out. Honestly, most of you guys who watch this video, which surprised me, you already bought this gun and you're just looking for like a confirmation bias. So bias confirmed. You bought your CZP10C Ported, and you're coming to this video to make sure you made the right decision. I'd say that you did. Good choice, son. I'm proud of you, Dad. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you want to support the channel, pick up a Constantine carry belt. We've got merch. We've got a whole bunch of new t-shirt designs that just hit. Support companies that support you.